বান বন্যা উঠলে ধরেন না আমরা বের বাইরে যারা আছি এদের কোনো নিরাপত্তা নাই।
Our planet is getting warmer day by day due to climate change. Ice sheets in polar regions and mountains are gradually melting. Sea level rises. As a result, land submerges underwater and the geographical shape of the world is changing. Natural calamities break out on all walks of life. People are displaced from their land, infrastructure damages, and agricultural production decreases. People are suffering for lack of safe water and health security. All these are happening because of the massive carbon emissions emitted by humanity, which is upsetting the natural balance and through turning the atmosphere into a massive greenhouse. So it is human beings who are causing the global climate change. The environment is now a focal global concern, and climate change is a growing concern. Basically, countries like Bangladesh, India and Nepal of South Asia, where a large proportion of the population belong below poverty levels, have come under a direct negative effect of climate change and often face challenges to meet their basic food security and sustainable livelihood.
Bangladesh are multi-hazard prone. Hazards may in future increase, become more frequent, more intense due to climate change. Climate change is a global phenomenon, but it's especially the poor people in ecologically vulnerable areas which are feeling the impact of climate change. Therefore, Helvetas Swiss Intercooperation is proud to have initiated a number of activities in the whole areas in the field of disaster risk reduction and adaptation to climate change. These innovations were in the field of vegetable production, fish cultivation and also rice production. In vegetable we worked with the beneficiaries in their homesteads, in fallow lands but also on floating gardens. Training them, advising them, supporting them in cultivating vegetables which they then could sell on the market. That worked out quite well in the first year, and in the second year then they did it on their own. With regard to fish cultivation, we promoted the production of fish in cages, so-called cage fish cultivation, where we provided fingerlings, fish feed, but especially also the technology to construct these cages which were then put into the ponds and rivers. With regard to rice, there we promoted an early variety of rice. That means rice which ripens at an earlier stage, shortening the cultivation period, thereby also minimizing the risk of getting washed away through natural disaster, especially the early flash floods which we see in Sunamganj district.
The success of this intervention has got massive national coverage in different television channels through 200 success stories. Print media has published more than 50 news of the beneficiaries.